everyone, and welcome to TWF Dynamite. I am Jim Ross here with Conan the Barbarian and with Taz. And today on Dynamite, we're going to see a new team we just got. The Usos, Jimmy and Jay Uso, who we are going to be making their start here, says Jim Ross. Well, you're right about that, Conan the Barbarian says. It's good to see how Jimmy and Jay Uso are going to do here in the TWF here on Dynamite. Well, I'll tell you one thing, Taz says, Jimmy and Jay Uso aren't going to be doing that well. Hey, we are the Usos. I'm Jimmy Uso and I'm Jay Uso. See, and we are many times we won at WWE, Raw, and SmackDown strike team winnings. And you know, we are the sons of Head Frinker fought two, the Sultan, Rikishi fought two, Rikishi, and yeah, well, you get it by now. He's our father. Now, we know there might be a team for us to fight here in the TWF. We've been looking around, and yeah, there might be some team that we haven't fought in some time. And we're thinking, why not? We haven't wrestled anyone yet. No team seems to be bold enough to want to fight us. And that's truly sad. Yeah, I think it truly is sad when no team's bold enough and wants to fight you. You know, that's truly sad too. You know, that truly is sad when no other team wants to fight you, and you have to go on your own devices, whatever those are. But I think, yeah, what you think means nothing. You see, what you think means nothing. I'm Antonio Cesaro, and this is Shinsuke Nakamura. And the way I look at it is that we're the new team around here. You know, since Sami Zayn is in lockdown over in Canland and he's not going to be back to who knows when, we decided we're taking on Aries as our new follower. Well, we follow, we worship Aries. Oh, is that right, huh? Jimmy and Jay Uso says. Well, I don't see Aries. Yeah, where is Aries, the god of fight at? Do you know Jay? I don't know, Jimmy. But I do know two jerks that are going to get beat up here. Alright. Here's the way I look at it. You want to fight Antonio Cesaro and Shinsuke Nakamura here on Dynamite? Then it's on. And whoever wins out of this... Oh, hold on. I didn't finish what I fought. And whoever wins out of this is going to meet John Morrison, The Miz. Now, how can they say that's right, Taz says. How can that be a right thing to do? You know, well, it is the right thing to do. Jim Ross says. Whoever meets that's going to meet Jimmy and Jay Uso. Who are going to meet that? John Morrison and The Miz. Ding ding ding. Now this fight's going to get started here. And Jay Uso just took down Antonio Cesaro and he body slammed him, Jim Ross says. Now I can't say enough good things about Antonio Cesaro. He came from ROH to WWE back in 2012 YL. And everyone still likes him. Well, I guess in your mind, Conan said, you wish he was in AEW. Is that right, Jim Ross? That he would do more good if he was in AEW, not in WWE? Well, I didn't say that. What's that all about? I don't know. You know, Taz said any wrestler here would do good in AEW instead of being in WWE, or someone do good in IW. But that's just my belief, Taz said. Oh, and Shinsuke Nakamura just took down, if that's Jey Uso, then he just tagged in Jimmy Uso. I can't tell you which one is which, you know. Here he comes. Oh! And he just took down Shinsuke Nakamura. And now they're going to get... And that's right. And now he's going to get ready, though. Oh! He's going to beat him. Antonio Cesaro trying to come in and stop it. Oh! And Jey Uso making sure that wouldn't happen. And Jimmy Uso got done. 1, 2, 3. Ding, ding, ding. Here is your winners. And now the ones that will face John Morrison and The Miz. The Usos. Jimmy and Jey Uso. Hey. You go back to Aries and say you lost. Yeah. And you lost to the Usos. Well, Antonio Cesaro and Shinsuke Nakamura truly did lose, actually did lose their wrestling fight here on Dymanite, and things didn't quite go the way they wanted them to go, you know. And I understand now that that we're going to have Dennis Rodman. We understand. Well, I understand now Gorilla Monsoon is going to be with Dennis Rodman, because Dennis Rodman's got something to say. Yes, Jim Ross, I'm here with Dennis Rodman, who's the World Heavyweight winner. And I understand on Friday Night SmackDown you're going to be meeting... He's going to be fighting Kurt Hawkins. Well, Dennis Rodman, apparently the first wrestler you're going to be fighting is Kurt Hawkins. Well, I thought Kurt Hawkins had a hang-up with Pete Dunne. But I guess Kurt Hawkins got a hang-up with anyone, I guess. But the true hang-up I got is with Jack Flagger. Jack Flagger, you had no right to beat up on Buffy Summers like that. And I did what anyone in the right would do. I know a lot of folks think I'm some kind of jerk, you know. But at the end of the day, I did what I had to do. And if that puts me in the shit list of Jack Flagger and whatever, I don't care. And as far as Kurt Hawkins goes, Kurt Hawkins, you're going to be one of Diva Talks' new henchmen, her new underling. That is sad. But I know Pete Dunne's going to beat the shit out of you, so I don't really have to be thinking about you. Well, Gorilla Monsoon says, I sure hope that you know what you're getting into, and Diva Talks has been pretty bad since she's, I know how bad she can be, you see. And I know how bad things can get. But I'm going to tell you one thing, Diva Talks. You don't frighten me. I'm happen to be friends with Eun Kim, the land leader of North Korea, so I don't think I'm frightened of you at all. Well, anyway, Dennis Rodman, good luck in your fight with you and Kurt Hawkins. Thank you, Gorilla Monsoon. Well, alright. Okay, that was my talk with Dennis Rodman. Back to you, Jim Ross. Thank you, Gorilla Monsoon. Well, thank you, Gorilla Monsoon, for talking with Dennis Rodman. And I know one thing, Jim Ross says, Dennis Rodman is not afraid of Kurt Hawkins, whoever he is. He's not afraid of any of Diva Talks' underlings or henchmen, or whatever she wants to call them. I got something to say. Alright, Diva Talk says. Wow, she's not frightened of anyone, Kurt Hawkins. I mean, while Dennis Rodman is not afraid of Diva Talks or any of her underlings or henchmen or followers, whatever you want to call them, Conan the Barbarian said, but I do know that they're harmful, and if Dennis Rodman doesn't watch out, he could be beaten up. I don't know about that one, Taz says. I think at the end of the day, it's Dennis Rodman better watch what he's doing, or Rodzilla, as he likes to call himself from time to time, might actually be a former world heavyweight winner if he shames Diva Talks like he's been doing. Well, here's Diva Talks now. So, Dennis Rodman, you say you're not frightened of me, huh? Well, you might not be frightened of me, but you will onlook me. And I'll tell you right now, I will be the outstanding fight lady, or fight overseer, or fight forward woman for your fight with Kurt Hawkins on Friday Night SmackDown for the World Heavyweight winnings. So, Dennis Rodman, if I was you, I would think truly hard. You saw what happened to Pete Dunne, that will happen to you. Well, it looks like it's all the time we got here. Looks like it's all the time we have here, for TWF Dynamite. For Jim Ross, Conan the Barbarian, and Taz, we hope you like Dynamite, and we'll see you tomorrow for Friday Night SmackDown.